everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon. Last episode, we slew the Shadow Beast. We almost were able to take it back to Avadon itself. It was actually bowing to us and would willingly go back to Avadon with us. Probably in chains, just to keep it safe, but still. But then Moritz Kree showed up and forced us to kill it. Unfortunate. We still managed to get a few pieces of it, but... that's the second time we're able to bring someone back to Avadon, but then something happens to screw it over. Are we gonna go for a hat trick or not? Anyway, it's time to return to Avadon. So, return to Avadon. You touch the pylon. In an instant, you are surrounded by a cloud of energy that wrenches you back to Avadon. And... here we are. And we got level ups for some of our guys, so let's do that. Alright. Sevlin only got one level up. I'm not going to have him focus on these abilities. I'm going to have him focus on these kinds of things. Can't do too much. You know what? Bring your melee training to 5. That'll get you Stunning Bash, which won't be bad. Alright. And Shima! We'll try and get you to 10 of that. Okay. That would be nice. You're not really going to any of these upper areas. Shattering Blow. Flash Powder. He's a lot more supporty, in all honesty. He's got Blade Whirlwind out of that, but Razor Disc training would be something to work on. But we can't improve it more than once, so I guess we need to work on Steel Discipline. He's going to be more focused on these low things, but we'll work on it. Actually, hold on. Get at least a point in Lightning Discipline. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. And we did get some things that we can hand to other people, I think. The Steel Razor Disc definitely goes to you. Soft Leather Cloak is going to go to you. Steel Shield. Anyone? Yeah, we'll give it to you. Does anyone need Steel Bracers? Yes, you need Steel Bracers. Okay, Soft Leather Cloak instead of the Fine Cloak, which can go to her. Steel Razor Disc instead of Iron. Iron has no purpose. And Steel Bracers instead of Iron Gauntlets. Which, honestly, can be sold. Okay, Darksteel Greaves. We'll give those to you. The Leather Greaves can go to you. Wool Pants can go to you. And the regular pants, everyone has pants. Everyone is finally clothed in bloody pants. Okay, Steel Breastplate. Anyone need that? No, we can sell that. Bronze Girdle. Everyone's got one. That can be sold. Runestone and Runestone. And Arcane Scroll will drop those off. Okay. That is good enough. Okay, then. Now, let's go report in. Bit of a run, of course. Doobie-doobie-doo. Actually, first, since we're passing by the stairs up, Lorella, I guess we need to report in first before we can tell her about it. Okay then, never mind. Right, first things first then, reporting in. To Heart Miranda. Miranda, I have investigated the beast in Camarilla. As Heart Miranda listens to the tale, she grows angrier and angrier. Lorella seems to have unwittingly revealed some very questionable behavior on the part of her people. This has the stink of powerful magic about it. I will pass knowledge of your investigation to Redbeard. He will want to know. Is there anything else you wish to share? I was not allowed into their fortress. What? Not even let through the door? Oh, they have been too long out of the gaze of Avadon if they think this behavior will be tolerated. Their wizard killed the beast before I could speak with it. No, after I could speak with it, but before I could take it back. And I do not need to tell you how suspicious that behavior is. No, you don't. Perhaps they have heard rumors that Avadon is overstretched, and they think that they can taunt us in such a way. We will continue to watch these Cimmerians very closely. I was again contacted by a Shadow Walker. He spoke against Avadon. You tell the story to Miranda. She seems strangely unmoved. Perhaps you are being stalked. Someone might want to cultivate you as a spy, or kill you. It's actually not mysterious or unusual. It's routine, in fact. Speak with this creature or kill it, whichever you choose. He is not important to our great work. I don't have anything else to report. Alright, you have told us enough to make more work. She collects the sample you took from the beast. And I am sad to say what you uncovered in your trip to the Kava has only increased your labors. No rest yet. You must head back there immediately. What do I need to do in the Kava? You rid the dragon of one problem and another appears. The wretches are gone, but ogres are now attacking Goldcrag. Some of them are even raiding Zethron's lair. The dragon is furious. I am not pleased either. Happily, the southern portal will still take you where you need to go. Return to the dragon and learn what you can of this towering ogre menace. And make sure that I do not need to send you there again. Where are the ogres coming from? Goldcrag is near the Titan Peaks, one of the far lands. Horribly inhospitable mountains, full of titans. Of no interest to the Pact as long as they stay out of our lands. The ogres seem to be coming from the border of that region. Zethron will tell you more. Why is this a matter for Avadon? Why am I asking you to kill pests? To expand your valuable time hunting down mere ogres? A good question. Ogres are extremely organized creatures, wretches even more so. And yet all at once the humanoids in that region have started acting in an oddly coordinated way. This bothers me. I want to be convinced that I should not be worried. Should I consult with Redbeard? He might want to ask you how you are settling in. You would not be in danger if you tried to speak with him. However, I doubt very much that he cares about these ogres. What should I do? I don't think that subtlety is necessary. Kill anything that is causing Zethron to be irritated and thus causing that reptile to bother me. Very well then. A simple enough task. We'll be going back then. Okay. I am curious if we can learn anything more from you. Oh. That's a nice collection of blades. Is that something I could ask for? Okay, no. We can't really learn anything more. Okay, let me drop off a few things. Actually, first, let me see if we can get anything else over here. Okay. I am constantly being sent out. Can I get more supplies? I have heard that you are sent out a lot, but you keep coming back, which leaves you better off than the other hands, from what I hear. I will have one of the side chambers in the main supply room unlocked for you. You can take what you find inside. The hands those items are being held for, they won't need them now. Alright, a couple things to sell. Bam, bam, bam. I'm holding on to those. Let me see what you have. You have any more scarabs? No, just a translucent one. Okay. What about you? Do you have anything for me? Do you have something for me for my next mission? I'm returning to the Kava. Ah, the Kava. Never been. Sounds horrible. He claps his hands. With a soft poofing sound, a terrified assistant suddenly appears next to him. He wears a pair of thick wool pants under her dress. She removes them, brushes them off, and hands them to you. A marvelous invention. They allow you to reposition yourself on the other side of the battlefield in an instant. And I can control this movement. Of course you can, and by that I mean that you will. Soon. I'm working hard on making that control possible. Blinking pants. I have a feeling it is going to be more of an annoyance than anything else, so I'm just going to put it into storage. But thank you. Okay, so he unlocked one of these storerooms, I believe. No, he didn't. It must have been some other room that was unlocked. Oh! Oh, wait! I think I know which one was unlocked. I think maybe it was one of these. Maybe it was this one here. That would make sense. Oh, bloody hell. Get over here! So we're going back to the... well, Sevelin is definitely going to be brought. Maybe I'll take Nathalie with me. Ah, good. This is where I was going. And we got Elixir of Health. That's very useful. Elixir of Speed and a Curing Brew. Very useful stuff. Okay. And let's see. A couple more people to talk to over here. For starters, Hand Callan. Can we discuss my companions? I have nothing to say about them. Okay. Do you need more help? I am sad to say that I do. I am continuing the investigation of the troubles in the dungeons. A valuable prisoner, Shadow Tarkus, was lost. I want to give you access to the lower cells. I think that he may be there. Where are the lower cells? Descend to the dungeons once again and go east. How can I enter the lower cells? She removes a key from her pouch and hands it to you. This is quite a privilege. Most hands never get such access. Tell me about Shadow Tarkus. A truly valuable prisoner. A skilled infiltrator and spy who will do anything for a price. But he only works for the Farlands and against Avadon. Quite an eccentric. We were learning valuable things from his mind. But now he is gone and we want him back. We have been unable to find any signs of where he fled to, which makes me suspect that he is hiding right under our feet. Tell me about the lower cells. They were destroyed by an earthquake about 40 years ago and allowed to become a haven for mold and pests. And I suspect escapees from the dungeon. Search them and see if Tarkus is there. Then report to me what you have learned. Gladly. For now, though, we have to go in this direction. Because I also need to speak... well, want to speak with, well, first, what's her name, who was here, and second, to Redbeard. Lorella, the creature hunting your people has been destroyed. Lorella nods, grinning broadly. I have heard. You were victorious. My brother was avenged. I will spend my life telling all who will listen of the mercy and strength of Avadon. How long will you stay here? Not much longer. I am gathering supplies and regaining my strength for the long walk back. And I confess, meeting as many hands as I can. I would like to do what I can to join my stead to Avadon. You are a mighty ally, and perhaps there are things we can offer you. Such as? Knowledge, warriors. I do not know. Our Lord failed us, but you did not. Perhaps our fear of you all these years was misplaced. It is possible. But that's all for now, thanks. Now, let us see if Redbeard has anything to say with us. To us. You return to Redbeard's chamber and find the keeper sitting in his throne, hands in his lap, eyes closed, scrolls and reports scattered on the floor to either side. At first you think he is asleep. That or simply unaware of your presence. Then as you turn to leave, he says, I never really thought it would be like this, in the beginning. Oh, must be 60 years ago now. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. He continues as if you hadn't said anything. I was a farmer's child. Could have spent my life threshing wheat, shearing sheep, that sort of life. But there was still unfinished business from the Black Age. Pulled me away. You grew up on the farm? Of course. I had to grow up somewhere, out in the fields, far from anything. Hearing my parents tell tales of the Black Age, of the kin that died, seeing the bones in the dirt. And, of course, the unending boredom. The wheat, the sheep. Not surprising that some of us were determined to leave. The Black Age? The Civil War inside the Pact. The lands of the East versus the lands of the West, and the far lands taking advantage of our confusion to hack at us any chance they got. It was the end of the Black Age that Avadon was built, to help prevent such chaos from ever happening again. You left to fight. There was a need. By the time I came of age, the Civil War was over, but some pockets of resistance remained. Armies of mercenaries and rogues, living in the wildlands and doing whatever they wanted. Hanvar's council recruited young warriors into the Legion, bundled us up into forces, 1,000 warriors to a force, and threw us into the wilds. Who did you hunt? The sort of scum that thrives in chaos and feeds off the weak. I got a good long look at the sort of vileness that comes about when leadership is absent and chaos is allowed. Did you suffer heavy casualties? Oh yes. The Pact in the decades after the Black Age was a poor and weakened thing. Such luxuries as proper training and equipment were not always available. A lot of those bored young people never returned to the tedium of farm life. And how did things go for you? I was a natural, of course. I saw how low people could sink when the law was not enforced, and I showed great skill with the blade and spear. He looks down at the piles of scrolls surrounding him. Eyes and hearts lurk in the shadows, waiting for Redbeard's orders. But I suppose I should end this reverie soon. My skill and effectiveness drew the attention of Avadon, and they soon plucked me from the wastes and brought me here. Tell me about your time in Avadon. Later, perhaps. I should reach the inspiring conclusion of the tale, my ascension to Keeper. How did you become Keeper? The old Keeper was Talera, truly an inspiration, effective and lethal. Then she disappeared. Avadon was in chaos. Keepers would rise, only to be assassinated within weeks. Talera's body was found. More Keepers died. Hanvar's council even debated whether Avadon should continue to exist. The confusion disgusted me. I saw my opportunity. I gathered my friends and allies. I watched for my opportunity, and I struck. Did you kill the previous Keeper? He grins. You know, I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. But whoever was Keeper before me, well, I'm sure he or she was a non-entity and not to be missed. And Avadon was allowed to survive. Of course, and anyone who said otherwise soon drew my attention, and I made sure to win their agreement. Or silence by whatever means were necessary. Any who oppose Avadon are agents of chaos and must be dealt with appropriately. Did anyone try to kill you? Of course. Attempts on my life came fast and furious in the first few years. They slowed later on as my foes saw the gruesome fates of those who interfered with me. But they have never stopped, and they have never come close to succeeding. You start to ask another question, but he raises his hand. Oh, the time for rambling is done. I must return to work. But first, young and ambitious hand, I have a question for you. Why do you think in this perilous time I have expended this time to tell you my tale? You are advanced in years and that leads to rambling speeches. You want me to understand why Avadon exists? Yes. Sometimes we are called to do horrible things and make difficult choices. We are reviled, and yet remember the fragility of life and the pact. The people accept our power because they know they need us to stay safe. He motions for one of the hearts to approach. Your audience has come to an end. Very well then, as you have to say. Alright. We still have time to burn. So, I suppose you can go down into the dungeons and, well, deal with that issue. I think we're probably going to take Sevelin and Nathalie with us when we go back to the Kava. I feel like that might be a nice way to go. Sevelin and Nathalie, sure. So instead, we'll take Shima and Janelle down into the dungeons with us. Yep, Shima and Janelle. Down we go. And we gotta go over to there. Yeah, simple enough. Let's open up the light. Thank you. Open that. And this away. And that's the door we shall take. Alright, let's go in. Oh boy, dead body already. Some coins. Regular tunic. What's this lead to? 2 lower cells closed. Oh god, it's even deeper? Oh, this is going to be fun. You enter the secure cells of Avadon, where the more cunning and dangerous prisoners are stored. It is deathly quiet. All the nearby cell doors are open. This area seems to have been evacuated until everything is back under control. There's an elaborate glowing rune carved on the floor in front of this door. Motes of light rise from the rune and float into the door. This is powerful warding magic. Without some tool to help you pass the rune, this enchantment will make it extremely difficult to open the door. Okay, I'll leave that be. And oh, Cave Widow. I suppose you can kill some of these spiders. Fascinating. It's even deeper down here than I thought. Alright. Kill all the cave widows as we go. Give it a savage blow. noisy pests. Ooh, a level up. Awesome. Okay, can you kill that cave widow? Nope, not quite. Oh, enough with the ensnaring already. Come on. And there we go. Okay. Not likely to be anything in there. Anything in here? No. There's a cell here. Armed prisoner. There's only one prisoner left in these cells. He sits cross-legged in the back of this chamber, spear stolen from a guard across his lap, eyes closed, meditating. Then in a remarkably quick movement he is on his feet, weapon in hand. Your arrival was easy to detect. Your servants of Avadon are very loud. Who are you? A prisoner of Avadon, humble and defeated, that is all. I only wait for my chance to prove my harmlessness and be released. What are you doing here? Waiting in my cell calmly for help to come. I took some food and a spear from the nearby stores, and I wait for the eyes to come and secure me. I mean no harm, and the pests that remain here are unable to harm me. Why are you being held? Suspicions, that is all. My next session on the eyes tables will show that I am only here through the treachery of another. Then I will be free. The prisoner waits calmly in his cell, spear in hand. Under his ragged shirt you can see armor stolen from a storeroom somewhere. I ask to be left alone. I am not a threat, and I remain in my cell. Are you Shadow Tarkus? Ha! That assassin! That famed bloodletter of the loyal servants of the Pact? Nonsense. I was held in these cells, but I have no idea where he is. He's probably 1,000 miles away by now. I'll leave you. Thank you for the visit. Okay, you. Shima, you have a lot of dexterity. I want to get your endurance towards 10. Okay. Point in steel discipline. Bring it to 5, and then we can slowly build that up. Yeah, I think that works. So that's a 25% backstep bonus. And currently, 5% per level of riposte melee attacks, so that's 25%. Ooh, 2 more would give chance of entering a battle frenzy when struck in melee. Handy. Okay, back to exploring. No real point to opening that, but I did it anyway. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything over here. Yeah, nothing in there. Right, that's all of these rooms. Those stairs go to the lower cells. You know what, I don't know how long this is actually going to take when we go into the lower cells, so you know what? This episode's going to be a bit shorter, but I am going to end it here. Next episode, we'll go down into the lower cells and see if we can find this assassin, Shadow Tarkus. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44. That is Jason, Shima, and Janelle. This has been an Avadon Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.